Are we going?
Yeah.
Hello, happy gardeners. Welcome back to Stinky Ditch Nursery. Marla on camera. Say hello, Marla.
Hi.
You join us on a beautiful January day. Well, it's afternoon now, early evening. It's been absolutely lovely, hasn't it?
Cold.
It's been cold,
Yeah.
but it's been really bright and sunny and absolutely lovely. What we're going to do today is we're going to get some tomatoes going. It's that time of year again. Now, you don't want to start your tomatoes yet in January unless you have somewhere where you can keep them frost-free until May. So a conservatory, a heated greenhouse, just your windowsill. If you've got a big window and it's south-facing, they like a lot of sun. So if you haven't got that and you're going to be growing them outside in your garden, you don't want to be starting them until March. But we're going to grow some now that we're going to stick in our, well, I'm going to stick them on the windowsill actually and see how we get on with that, and I'm going to plant them outside later. So for this we need a few things. We need some tomato seeds, we need some pots, we need a seed mix. Marla, spin in the seed mix. I did a little video a few ago just to show people what the seed mix is made of. It's 3 parts of stuff, but you can, if you want to, just sieve some mud out of your garden, just use a bit of multi-purpose compost or something like that. It's absolutely fine to get tomatoes going. All right, now, we also need a pair of glasses because I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And these are my hair glasses now. Oh, and a cup of tea. Marla, always got to have a cup of tea, haven't we?
It's not a cup of tea.
Yeah, we've got to have a cup of tea, haven't we? We've always got to have a cup of tea with our afternoon planting on a Saturday. Right, so we've got the 2 pots here. We want to fill them with compost. I'm going to sieve the mix. Now, you don't have to do this, but it's quite a good idea if you've got small seeds because, down there for a minute, because you want good contact with your seed, you know, in the compost. If this is full of big lumps, you're not going to get good contact with the seed, and that's what we're after. So we're going to get the pots, and we're going to fill them up too. That's it, Marla, spin in. We're going to fill them up, give them a bit of a tap down, so they're about that full. Marla, do you want to... About that full, like that. All right? Now I'm going to pre-water them. I'm going to pop them on the floor, stick them down there. If you've watched my videos before, you know what this is all about. We're trying to get this a bit wet so we don't have to water it afterwards and have the seed floating about all over the place. Now I'm going to use seed that I had from last year. Now you can do this. You don't have to buy new seeds each year because a seed packet often has 20 different seeds in it, and you're not going to grow, unless you're really, really into your tomatoes, 20 plants is a little bit too much. So I save the seeds and I use them the following year, and it will say there will be a best before date on your things, unless you just dig them out of a tomato yourself. Now Marla, if you'd like to spin in, I've got 2 packets from last year. This one is Marmande, which is, excuse my fingernails, I work in a nursery and we've been working all day. Now you don't want to blow into the bag. If you blow into the bag and you're going to be resealing it and using the seeds again, you'll get moisture in there and your seeds will rot for next year. So here we go. This is, I'm only ripping this open because I'm going to be finishing these seeds off. There we go. Look at that. There's our Marmande. Now remember that each one of these seeds will possibly turn into a tomato plant. So you do not want to plant too many. So I'm going to pop just 3 seeds. Because these are from last year, we may not get good germination as the year before. But I'm going to pop 3 seeds in each pot, like this. There we go. And I'm going to label them and date them. So we've got tomato and the dates on there. And then I'm going to give them a very, very light coating. Marla, if you'd like to spin in, but not very deep at all. Just like that, just so you've covered the seed. And always bear in mind, when you water it later, the compost that you've just put on top will come down. There we go, just a little bit like that. So our pots eventually end up looking like that. And that is it. All we have to do now is pop them on a warm windowsill and check that they don't dry out too much. You don't want to be watering them all the time. You don't want to keep it soaking wet, but you want to keep it damp. And because the seeds are only at the top bit of the soil there, you only need to put a bit of water in to be able to just moisten up that bit. So you don't need to soak the whole pot. When they start germinating, we're going to pinch out the 2 weaker plants. So we'll have 1 strong plant in each one, and then we'll do a few more follow-on videos, and hopefully, this year we'll actually get to the end of the tomato season without me going completely nuts and not being able to do any videos for months and months. Anyway, this has been Robbie Phoenix down at Stinky Ditch Nursery with Marla on camera, just showing you how to get your tomatoes going if you've got somewhere to keep them frost-free until May. Thank you for watching.